Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And tonight on That Kevin Show, he's an investigative journalist who's gotten really good at investigating dead Supreme Court justices. James Rosen. She's a fitness guru, Jane Ann Benaira. Thespian of stage and screen, Max McLean. Comedian and New York pizza aficionado, Erica Rhodes. And singer-songwriter Lauren Daigle in the Music Spotlight. And now, live from Times Square, where beer-bellied leprechauns not named Patrick are scarfing cannoli-filled St. Joseph's pastries with great abandon, here's That Kevin.
As much as I am afraid that announcer Dave sometimes gets things wrong, that's actually probably happening. In New York, it's very interesting because we're caught this weekend in kind of the back and forth between St. Patrick and St. Joseph. And the two of them, the revelers of St. Patrick's Day were out Friday. St. Joseph's will go on all day on Sunday. And there's have you ever had the St. Joseph's pastries? They are incredible. And I kind of like the custard fill ones. I forget. I think those are called Sphingy or something like that. And the cannoli filled ones are Tarturo. I'm not Italian. Don't hold me to it. But they are amazing. And we are in the midst of a lot of fun in the city this weekend. I hope if you can be in the area that you take advantage of it. We got a big show for you tonight, friends. Welcome to Saturday. James Rosen's going to be here. He's written a biography on the first half of a Supreme Court justice's life that we just lost recently. Antonin Scalia and James, in his dry but witty tone, will be with us. I look forward to getting into a little bit of Mr. Scalia's life with him. A little bit later on, Jane Ann Benaira. She's the fitness guru to the stars. Well, some stars. I'm not one of them, but she's going to help me. She's going to try to teach that Kevin how to do some things like, I don't know, simple stuff to help get us in shape for the spring. We'll talk with her about that. In hour two, thespian of stage and screen, the great Max McLean, who portrayed C.S. Lewis in his most recent film. We'll stop by to talk a little bit about that. Erica Rhodes, comedian, and you gotta love her. She is willing to take on the really tough stuff and have some fun with it. She's gonna be with us in hour two. And ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Daigle in the Music Spotlight tonight. So thrilled. She's got a brand new song out. I mean, it is brand new. It is like this weekend new, and we've got her here. So looking forward to all of that coming up. Now, have you noticed that we're in the midst of the March Madness? Have you noticed that the March Madness is going on? I've never understood this, to be perfectly honest with you. I've never understood why the presidents always feel the need to weigh in on the March Madness. But you've noticed that they've done this, right? They always fill out brackets and they turn them in, and they're usually horrible. And then, everybody has a good laugh about it. Well, this year, there's two reasons to laugh about Mr. Biden and his brackets. Number one, he didn't turn them in until the tournament had already started. Kid you not. The first games were underway in the 16-1 seeds. Those were underway when he filled out the bracket and then snuck them in. And number two, the two of the teams that he picked to go a long way were eliminated immediately. Arizona, who he picked to win it all. They were going to win everything. The Arizona Wildcats in Joe Biden's thing. We're gonna go all the way, and they didn't. Kansas, who he said is also going to be in the final round, was in it. Come back to that in a second. But he also predicted that number 2 Alabama was going to go deep into and he didn't. And I've never understood this. Why do presidents feel the need to do the brackets when you've got China getting ready for war with Taiwan, when you've got Iran arming itself with nuclear weapons, when you've got Russia and Ukraine, that hot, holy mess that we've got over there, and you've got a border that's wide open, and you've got an economy that's struggling, and you've got all kinds of things going on. Why do we really care if the president picks the brackets? Well, not only did he pick them and was he terrible at it, his vice president, and I know she doesn't have a real job anyway, to quote Hamilton, but his vice president goes to a tournament game for the for Howard University. She's a graduate of Howard University. And afterwards, and they got blown out. They got absolutely cremated by Kansas. Kansas ate their lunch, so to speak, and dinner and dessert. All the St. Joseph's pastries that had been set aside for Howard University gone when Kansas was done with them. But that didn't stop Kamala Harris from stopping by to give the boys a little pep talk right after the game. We take you to our first in what I think will be a sometimes very interesting series, a This Is Not a Parody production.
Hard. You played to the very last second.
Parents coming after you after games. There's a lead for
You made all us Bisons so mad.
Give a lot of that to the coaching staff.
You hustled out there. You are smart.
Two of Wilson out of the game. Beautiful pass once again.
You are disciplined. You put everything you had into the game.
Ron Harris looking up top. Again.
And you know, that's what it's about, right? Until the last minute.
Former head coach at SMU.
And I'm so inspired.
Former head coach at SMU.
So you keep playing with chin up and shoulders down. Because you showed the world who Bison are. Right? I mean, literally what you have done is in historic proportion.
Former head coach at SMU.
Yeah, I was at Howard back in the day, but we were just happy that there was a game. Much less getting to this place, right? And I see Bison literally all over the world, and we've been talking about you, this team.
So no dig right there with the offensive rebound.
This team.
Rise and fire. And Dick with...
You make us so proud. So I know you may not be feeling great right now.
And Howard, just 2 points in the last 4 minutes.
And you are winners.
Former head coach at SMU. Here's Reigns.
All right. And I'll see you later. And if you guys ever want to come and do a White House tour, where's Coach? Where's Coach? There you are. Come, so we plan, if you guys want at some point, right? When it's like, when you feel like playing hooky at Friday afternoon, whatever. Just come and we'll do a White House tour, okay? All right, I'm so proud of you guys. All right, I'll see you later.
Kansas by 19.
Just a reminder there. Just a reminder. The Bison, her Howard University Bison, were not the dudes in white. They were the other team there, and they got their lunch handed to them. Kevin McCullough, very glad to have you with us tonight. We've got a huge show. Stick around. Erica Rhodes is here. Lauren Daigle's here. We're going to have a lot of fun before the night is out, and more than anything, we're going to learn stuff. We're going to laugh together. We're going to end the week on this very fun in-between St. Patrick's and St. Joe's. Is it the Italians? Is it the Catholics? Is it the Protestants? Is it the Irish? Who knows? But we're going to have a lot of fun with all of that as we go along. Kevin McCullough, very, very thrilled to be with you. And if you miss any part of it, go get the podcast. You can see the archived versions at YouTube, Rumble, and Instagram. Just search That Kevin Show. You can also go to snc.tv for the Salem News Channel. They have the archives there as well. And you can get the audio archives anywhere you get podcasts currently. Just aggregate and search That Kevin Show. We are live from New York, and we are coming right back